Welcome back, wrestling WWE fans, to a story that's ripping through the heart of the WWE universe like a lightning bolt. For American fans filling arenas and the UK crowd in London watching with bated breath, this is more than a feud, it's a raw, emotional clash of pride, betrayal, and the unrelenting fight to protect a legacy. Tonight, we uncover the fire behind AJ Styles' explosive interview with Jackie Redmond, where he took aim at the Judgment Day and laid bare his soul. The scene was set in a dimly lit studio, the air heavy with tension as AJ Styles sat across from Jackie Redmond, his eyes burning with a mix of anger and pain. American fans, glued to their screens, felt the weight of his words, while the UK crowd in London sensed a storm brewing. This wasn't just an interview, it was a declaration of war against the Judgment Day, a faction that had pushed AJ to his breaking point. Please like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. The US crowd erupted with chants for AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, a man who'd given everything to wrestling. But behind his steely gaze, there was a story of betrayal that cut deep. The Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio, had once been allies, or so AJ thought. Their sudden turn, mocking his loyalty and questioning his relevance, was a knife in the back that echoed the broken trust so familiar to wrestling fans. British fans in London couldn't believe it as AJ recounted the moment he realized the Judgment Day saw him as expendable. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their passion for gritty, emotional storytelling connecting them to AJ's fight. He spoke of late nights on the road, away from his family, sacrificing everything to be the best, only to be cast aside by those he once trusted. The health crises that shadow wrestlers added a haunting layer to AJ's story. At 48, his body bore the scars of a 20-year career, neck surgeries, chronic back pain, and the lingering effects of countless high-flying risks. Across America, fans were in shock when AJ hinted at pushing through injuries to prove he could still hang with the younger stars. His defiance was a nod to the resilience that defines wrestling for US audiences. Backstage dynamics, rarely seen by fans, spilled into the open. Insiders revealed AJ clashed with WWE creative over his role, frustrated by being overshadowed by the Judgment Day's rise. The US crowd felt his struggle, their chants a rally cry for a veteran who refused to fade. British fans, with their love for underdog stories, saw AJ as a warrior standing tall against a ruthless faction. Grief and loss hung heavy over AJ's words. He spoke of fallen stars like Eddie Guerrero, whose passion inspired him, and the late Brody Lee, whose memory still lingers in locker rooms. American fans connected with AJ's tributes, their cheers a testament to the legacies that shaped WWE. The UK crowd, steeped in reverence for wrestling's pioneers, felt the weight of those names in every syllable. Scandals swirled as the interview went viral. A leaked clip showed Finn Balor laughing off AJ's challenge, calling him washed up. Across America, fans were in shock, flooding X with support for AJ and outrage at the Judgment Day's disrespect. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it was a slap in the face to every fan who'd cheered AJ through his iconic career. The UK wrestling scene buzzed with debate. Fans in London pubs dissected AJ's fiery words, their cheers echoing the UK wrestling tradition felt in every chant. They saw parallels to their own legends like William Regal, who fought for respect against all odds. AJ's defiance was a spark that lit up screens from Manchester to Birmingham. Alright, we're halfway through, and things are about to take a serious turn. If you thought you knew where this was going, think again, this is where the real drama unfolds. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. The interview took a darker turn as AJ opened up about his family. He spoke of missing his kids' milestones, the guilt of choosing wrestling over bedtime stories. The US crowd erupted with chants of AJ Styles, their support a lifeline for a man bearing his soul. His fight wasn't just about proving the Judgment Day wrong, it was about showing his family he was still their hero. British fans in London couldn't believe it as AJ's voice cracked, recounting a call from his wife, Wendy, urging him to keep fighting. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their passion a reminder that wrestling is about heart as much as athleticism. AJ's vulnerability resonated, a stark contrast to the Judgment Day's cold ambition. Backstage, the tension was electric. Insiders whispered about Rhea Ripley's influence, pushing the Judgment Day to target AJ to cement their dominance. The US crowd felt the sting of this power play, their cheers for AJ a rebellion against the faction's arrogance. The dynamics were raw, exposing the cutthroat world behind the WWE curtain. AJ's health struggles came into sharper focus. He admitted to Jackie that his latest neck issue flared up during a match with Damian Priest, yet he refused to back down. Across America, fans were in shock, their respect for AJ's grit deepening. His determination to fight through pain was a story that hit home for US audiences who value perseverance. The UK crowd, watching on, saw echoes of their own wrestling heroes, men like Johnny Saint, who wrestled through injuries for the love of the craft. British fans in London couldn't believe it as AJ vowed to face the Judgment Day alone, his pride a beacon for fans who cherish the fighting spirit of their wrestling tradition. The interview's climax was a fiery challenge. AJ looked into the camera, his voice steady, and called out Finn Balor for a one-on-one match. The US crowd erupted with chants, their energy shaking arenas from coast to coast. It was a moment of defiance, a veteran refusing to let a faction erase his legacy. British fans in London, glued to their screens, felt the electricity. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their cheers a tribute to AJ's courage. They knew this wasn't just about a match, it was about a man fighting for respect, for his family, for every fan who'd believed in him. The fallout was immediate. The Judgment Day responded with a brutal promo, mocking AJ's age and injuries. Across America, fans were in shock, their loyalty to AJ fueling heated debates online. The scandal of the Judgment Day's disrespect became a rallying cry, uniting US fans behind their phenomenal one. The UK wrestling community stood firm with AJ. Fans in England saw his fight as a stand against the modern WWE machine, a nod to the gritty, heartfelt wrestling they grew up on. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their voices a chorus of support for a man refusing to bow. As the feud builds to a showdown, the stakes are clear. AJ's legacy is on the line, not just against the Judgment Day but against time itself. The US crowd will chant his name, believing in his fire. British fans in London will cheer his heart, their passion a reminder of wrestling's enduring power. The sacrifices AJ has made, his health, his family time, his peace of mind, are the untold story of every wrestler. American fans see their own struggles in his fight, their cheers a tribute to resilience. The UK crowd, with their deep love for wrestling's soul, honor AJ as a warrior carrying the torch of their heroes. This is wrestling at its rawest. Love, loss, loyalty, and legacy. For American fans, it's about standing tall against the odds, just as AJ does. For British fans, it's the drama of a hero fighting for his place in a changing world. AJ Styles' story is far from over, it's a testament to the heart that beats in every ring, a fire that burns for fans from Atlanta to London. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the ring.